is your religion? Can you speak into the mic? Use the mic.
I'm a Muslim.
In which language do you wish to make your testimony?
Wolof.
In Wolof.
Yes.
Okay. Do you wish to swear by the Holy Quran or make an affirmation? What do you want to do? Do you want to swear by the Holy Quran or make an affirmation? That is raising your hand or touching the Holy Quran. No, wait. I'm giving you options. Are you swearing by the Holy Quran or making an affirmation?
Let me swear by the Quran.
Okay, Madam Chair, the witness is to swear by the Holy Quran. Hold the Holy Quran and then repeat after me. I speak into the mic.
I
Fatou Jeng do swear that I'll speak the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Thank you. You may be kindly seated. Madam Chair, the witness is sworn. I have the honor to hand over the witness to you.
Good afternoon. Is it Madam or Miss?
No, it's Miss.
It's Miss.
Yes.
Yes, Miss Jeng. Good afternoon.
Yes, afternoon.
Okay, you are welcome. And thank you for coming. Council.
Yes. What is your name?
Fatou Jeng.
Fatou Jeng. My name's.
Your address?
Ker Amadou.
Ms. Jeng, you recall that you were invited here by the investigators and then a statement was obtained?
Nena mun nga fatale ko ne muslañ la o fi bi nga ñëwé fi ñu dal di jël sa statement moy investigators.
Wow.
Yes.
Can you read and write?
Nena mun nga jàng kayit.
Kerewan Tuesday bale passé la ñëwoon.
Degluma de nga deglu. Suñ la bindé kayit ñu jox la mun nga ko jàng.
Wow. Okay.
Mun nga bind tamit.
Wow.
Yes, I can read and write.
Wow, muna.
What is the level of your education?
Nena sa jàng bi fan la door wala fan la am?
Dem na ba grade 12.
Grade 12.
Yes.
Jen, can you please speak into the mic?
Wow.
Grade 12.
Wow.
Did you sign that document? That statement that is given?
Nena statement bi dang ko signé.
Wow.
Yes.
We apply to turn the statement of the witness, Fatou Jeng, into evidence as an exhibit.
The statement dated the 11th of February 2025 is admitted in evidence as an exhibit and it is marked as LDC/KEAC/FG/001.
As the commission places. Now, you used to work for the Kerewan Area Council. Is that correct?
Nena yow da nga liggéey yow de liggéey Kerewan Area Council.
Wow, dama doon liggéey foofu.
I was working there.
When was your first employment?
Nena kañ lañ la jëkka jël pour liggéey foofu?
In 2017.
2017.
Were you given an appointment letter?
Nena buñ la jëlee liggéey ndax am na letter buñ la jox bu wone ne jël nañ la liggéey mooy appointment letter.
Wow.
Yes.
Do you have it with you?
Nena waaye nga ko amee fii.
No, boobu dañ amoon disaster foofu la amee problème waaye si office bi gaa waxoon nañ ma ne indi nañ ko fii.
I was told that at the office they have brought it here, but for my own one, I had a problem with it. It had gone, lost.
All right. You had been a revenue collector for how long?
Nena bi nga nekkee revenue collector ñaata at yaa ngi def revenue collector?
maa ngi fa woon in 2017 ba 20 in 2020 time boobu lañ ma dàq si liggéey bi.
From 2017 to 2020, that was the time I ceased from work or I was dismissed.
What kind of revenue were you collecting? Was it market or rates?
Foo nekkoon di jël lempo si marché bi wala si kër yi?
Waaw si luuma yi lañ doon dem.
We were going to the lumos, collecting the lumos.
Now, how were you dismissed?
Nena naka lañ la daaxee liggéey bi comme ni ko waxee.
buñ ma doon dàqa liggéey bi si time corona bi.
This was during the corona time.
Parce que time boobu dañ waxoon ne social distance la.
That time there was a social distance.
léegi buñ waxee social distance ñun dañ dem ñu toog suñu boss mu ne nañ dem toog si kër bi.
At that juncture, our boss advised us to say, let us go and stay at home.
After buñ toogee si kër bi ba loolu jeex.
While we were staying at home up to that the corona stopped.
suñ CEO bi Sidi Touré.
It happens our CEO Sidi Touré.
si la ñu bind dismiss letter mu ne nguur bi mu ne amuñ xaalis bu ñu fay nañ dem toog ñu noppaleku dafa am pour wàññi nit yi nañ dem toog noppaleku du ñu fay.
There he wrote a dismiss letter indicating that the government said they have no more fund to pay for salaries. So it's better for us to cease from the work and go and stay home.
Were you given a letter?
Nena dañ la joxoon letter boobu.
Wow.
Yes.
Do you have it with you?
Nena am nga letter bi.
Yes.
Yes, I do.
May we please see it?
Nena ndaamu nañ ko gis.
We are planning to tender the termination of service letter from the Kerewan Area Council addressed to the witness Fatou Jeng, a Lumo collector, in evidence as an exhibit. This is from the CEO Kerewan Area Council.
A letter dated the 21st of April 2020 with reference KAC/ADM/21/01 in brackets 19 addressed to Fatou Jeng, Lumo collector, with the subject termination of services. The letter is signed by the Chief Executive Officer and it is copied to the Chairman, Director of Finance, Director of Planning and Development, and a file copy is maintained. This letter is admitted in evidence as an exhibit and it is marked as LGC/KEAC/FJ/002.
As the Commission places. Now, how many of you were terminated based on the COVID-19?
We were two.
Just two of you?
Wow.
Yes.
Do you know why the two of you were selected among the lot?
I have no idea.
Now, but you sometimes continue to go to the Lumo and help them?
Yes. Wow.
Yes.
Suma policy dañ ma doon oo pour ma dem jàppale leen parce que suma place bi mu fa kuy liggéey nekkul fa dañ ma dee oo sometimes suñ ma oowee dama doon bañ sax waaye suñ supervisor bi moo ma doon oo Alaaji Baayo mu ne ma baala ma nga ñëw rek dimbale ñu.
Yes, this is due to the fact that sometimes I am called by my colleagues to say, let me go and make to assist them. Due to the fact that my place was still vacant. But sometimes I do refuse, but the supervisor used to call me and beg to me to say, let me just go and assist them.
dama ko top ay weer maa ngi def fayuñ ma defuñ ma dara su dul suma pass bi lañ maa jox man tam si laa dem ma toog si kër bi ma noppaliku.
I did that for a long time, but nothing was given to me except fares. This is why I decided to cease and just stay home.
te boobu tamit jógeewul si fale si council bi de suma collège yi ñoom ñoo ma de may pass pour ma dem ñibbi pour lu ma leen dimbale.
And that the fares does not came from council. Council did not give me any fares. It was our colleagues who used to give me fares so that I can be able to have access to get home.
And who is that? Who would be giving you fares?
Then I go kala kinga mna mola dejo pass.
Alaaji Bayo.
Alaaji.
How much?
Muna nyata la dejo.
No pass bi 25 rek.
$25 is only.
Wow, $25.
And the lumo is weekly.
Then lumo bi somen bunekala.
Wow.
Yes.
But in the letter it says that during the period of the COVID,
Then I letter bi luñ fa bindé moy wone nena jamano covid bi.
That the area that you collect revenue is very dormant.
Nena place bi nga xamné yow fofu nga dé jël lempo wala fofu nga dé liggéey nena fofu dara nekuton fofu.
And so because you are no longer collecting revenue because of the COVID and the area is dormant.
Nena ci kaw lolu luñu binda moy yow da nga dem fofu way do dé mëna jot fofu xaliss ndax place bi dafa wét kenn neku fa.
That is why they are terminating your service.
Nena li la ñoo ci letter bi nena li mo tax ñu dal li la toglo.
Is that true?
Nena ndal li deug la.
Ah, ñun fofu lañ doon liggéey de te suñ liggéey dañoo yóbbu suñ xaliss.
No, we were working there. Anytime we work there, we need to go along with monies. And still, my colleagues are working there and they collect monies and take it to council.
So you think it is not fair?
Ah, wan suma gis kay luma gis mom parce que suma place bi mum fa bala ñu ma tok lo ci kër bi te dama doon liggéey musuma absent suma liggéey. So gisee ma absent xamal dama feebar mbaa dama jël pamit waaye su nekkul loolu musuma toog si kër bi ñàkk a dem liggéey.
Definitely yes, because due to the fact that my place is still vacant.
kon lan moo tax ñu ma
I was a hard-working someone because every day I need to go to work. If you see me absent, then know that maybe I'm indisposed. Otherwise, I was engaged on some certain things.
kon luy tax bañ tawloo ma si kër bi loolu jaaxal na ma torop.
The reason why I was dismissed or told to go and stay home, I was very surprised about that.
All right, thank you very much. I believe you have been hard.
If
the coaches have questions, they will ask you. But that's all from us.
Okay,
thank you so much, Ms. Jeng. When you were a revenue collector, you didn't have a cash book?
No, amuñ cash book. Ñun gaay ñoy ñew ñu jox ñu book suñu paré dañ koy délo gaay.
No, I don't have a cash book. They used to come and supply us book. Whenever we are ready, we return it back to them.
Thank you. Thank you, you are discharged.
Merci, jërëjëf.
Good afternoon, Mr. Witness. Can face the camera. Welcome to this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and Related Matters. Mr. Witness, what is your religion? Can you speak into the mic?
I'm a Muslim.
In which language do you wish to make your testimony? In Mandinka. Okay. Do you wish to swear by the Holy Quran or make an affirmation?
Okay.
Do you wish to swear by the Holy Quran or make an affirmation? Okay. Madam Chair, the witness wishes to swear by the Holy Quran. Can you hold the Holy Quran and repeat after me?
Okay.
I, Bubacarr Kanteh, do swear that I'll speak the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Thank you. You may be kindly seated. Madam Chair, the witness is sworn. I have the honor to hand over the witness for us to proceed.
Good afternoon, Mr. Kanteh. Mr. Kanteh, good afternoon.
Kanteh, ako tilbulo I'm fine.
You are welcome.
Ako ibe bismillah kanja.
Yo, abaraka wake.
Thank you.
Council will proceed.
Yes, Mr. Kanteh, please tell the commission your name.
Itoni kondomo.
My name is Bubacarr Kanteh.
Bubacarr Kanteh are my names.
What is your address?
Is what the minto?
Kerpate, Central Badibu.
Pate, Central
Badibu District.
Badibu District.
What is your educational background?
Ako ila karango muneti, ila karango dandla, followed la na dandla.
Primary school, senior secondary school.
Primary school, then senior secondary school.
Mr. Kanteh, can you read and write?
Ako si kaito karan nole.
Ha.
Isa sa feno fana.
We will give you your statement. It was obtained from you on the 12th of February 2025.
Ako me statement o dile la mi alon ko ya sa February karo.
Please go through it. It has your name and a signature against your name.
Ako sa ajube fo fangola kalmo lembang ani ito ani ila signature for itele statement lo nyin.
Na walem.
Yes, this is my very statement.
We apply to have the statement of Bubacarr Kanteh admitted into evidence and marked accordingly.
The 12th of February 2025 is hereby admitted in evidence as an exhibit, and it is marked as LGC/KEAC/BK/001.
Ask the commission, please. Do you have your appointment letter for Kerewan Area Council?
Ako for appointment also appointment letter be able.
Ha, ngasoro.
Yes, I do.
Were you confirmed?
Ako confirmation no do.
Hanide mo soro.
No, I don't get that.
Can we please see your appointment letter?
Ako for sela letter o yeno.
Affair.
We apply to tender an appointment letter addressed to the witness, Mr. Bubacarr Kanteh. The date is 21st of October 2008. It is headed corrigendum with respect to the wrongful appointment that was done earlier with the witness. Signed by the CEO for Kerewan Area Council into evidence as an exhibit.
A letter dated the 21st of October 2008 with reference KAC/ADM/69/01 in brackets 124. It is addressed to Mr. Bubacarr Kanteh with the subject Corriendon. It is signed by the Acting Chief Executive Officer. It is copied to the Governor, the Chairman, the Acting Director of Finance, Chairman Establishment Subcommittee, Chairman Finance Subcommittee, and a file copy is maintained. The said letter is admitted as an exhibit in evidence, and it is marked as LGC/KEAC/BK/003.
As the Commission places. Now, you were appointed as a revenue collector, specifically for rates and license.
Yes.
Do you have a cash book? Covering the period 2018 to 2023?
2018 kata 2023. Yes, I do have.
Can we see your cash book? The first cash book is from the period 2017.
Akwela cash book follow 1 year 2017.
2018 for Nabijere.
There is that one for 2018.
Yes, I said from 2017
Akonying bota covering 2017
to 2021.
Kata 2021.
Fulanjong for Nabijere.
Yes, there's a second one.
The second one is from 2021
Ako fulanjong about 2021.
to date.
For me.
We apply to have this admitted to evidence and marked accordingly.
Maintained by the witness covering the period 2017 to 2021 and 2021 to 2023. These two books are admitted together as exhibit in evidence, and they are marked as LGC/KEAC/BK/004.
As the Commission places. Do you conduct assessment for the areas that you collect rates?
Yes, I do.
Where do you record this assessment?
Exercise book.
We do write them in the exercise books. Whenever we are ready.
Assessment book.
There is an assessment logbook.
Transfer.
That's where we normally record all these transactions.
Then original kuntu.
Then the originals, we cut the original. And we give it to the alcalo.
So if we ask for the assessment for the area that you collect for 2018 moving forward, would you have it? Will you have it?
Assessment right now it will be difficult.
Not right now. When can you produce the assessment? For the areas that you collect from 2018 to 2023.
For 2023. Unless if I go and ask those who replace me therein.
Transfer handing over. So 2019
I left there in the year 2019.
You left where in 2019?
What time into 2019?
In Sanjal.
2020, where were you in 2020?
I got 2021, 2020,
Central Baribu.
Central Badibu.
You are still in Central Badibu?
Yes.
Ako hani sa Central Badibu.
So where is that
Yes.
assessment?
Ako assessment ole.
For Central Badibu?
Badibu assessment ole. Central Badibu. Bedamento sign. Ye assessment yinle.
Funding or not in other.
Unless I brought that one here.
Yes, please do that. We'll give you a date.
Ako bilumo dile la.
Yalon sign system on you a change.
Now there is a change system, or the system have been changed.
Like assessment, okay?
Whenever we do assessment,
Okay, in Kasambok office le.
we take it to the office.
Then you have system okono.
Then it will be installed in the system.
So we can print out then can share alkalolia.
That is the one they used to print out, which we used to share the to the alkalo.
Ngamro 2020 la was start about.
It have started, I think, in the year 2020.
That is easy. You go back to the office.
For the
area that you cover, you ask the printout for the area that you cover, and then
yeah, that's not.
Very well.
Is that okay?
Yes.
Now, between 2018 to 2023,
About 2018, kana 2023.
when you collect revenue, do you take it to the bank or do you give the revenue to your bosses?
2018 kira 2019.
From 2018 to 2019,
Otumombenge in Sanjale.
while I was at Jeng Sanjal,
Yes.
Atunka submit barala farafenye sub treasury.
at that time I used to submit all the revenues at Farafenye
Sub treasury. Otungo Yasin Lebije, Yasin Fay.
At that time it was Yasin Fay who was there.
Yes.
Then,
Wokola.
Kabru moved from there.
When I was moved
in
from
2020,
there, I call them 2020.
2019 nambota gain data oponyomi.
From in the year 2019, I left Jeng Sanjal and I went to Nyomi.
okay.
Oponyomi, yes.
Upper Nyomi.
Then from Oponyomi 2019, 2020 data Central Body.
Then from Upper Nyomi 2020, I went to Central Badibu.
So in 2019, how were you accounting for the revenue collected?
Ako sa in 2019, eka kodo men talem polto, eka ulkenu nyadile.
Sub treasury me farafenye sub mimbeje Yasin Fay ka submit le directly.
I used to submit it to Yasin Fay at Farafenye Treasury. Directly.
How about in 2020?
Ako 2020.
Okay, 2020 on kata nung office le.
2020, I used to take it to the office.
Who would you submit it to in the office?
Ako sa niya sa mga office ka di jumala.
Okay, je nintaran ka follow CEO le ya.
Whenever I go there, I start with the CEO.
Please proceed.
CEO.
Yes, proceed, please.
Ngata wale ya then nimbota ina bukol be verify.
Whenever he verified the book from there,
And director of finance I restored to agents na cash book.
he directs me to the director of finance where I go there for.
And who is the CEO in 2020? Is that CDK?
CDK Toure, yes.
Very well, CDK Toure.
And how long did this practice continue?
Ako nying ikaw yo kenu sanji jelle wala wati jalu.
Nka ke je le fabote je.
I did that until he left.
So kabring somebody fananata.
When somebody came,
Fadan continued.
we continued doing so.
The same thing.
Ako kukili mo nyinna.
Ha.
Yes.
So you have not been going to the bank.
Ako amunta ko te kata don bank.
No nkata bank le kay.
I used to go to the bank.
What will you submit to the bank?
Ako ikaw na sama bank.
Ha?
When did you start going deposit money to the bank?
Ako wati juma ya dati ka ko do sama bank.
2020.
2020.
Is when you started.
Yes.
Ako wati ya start.
But do you pay everything into the bank?
Ako ko do me ka tawe ka be jo bank le ba.
Ha nkata bank le then minna fenkoleta.
I used to go to the bank whenever I'm done.
Just Kerewan Vista Bank le bije.
That's Vista Bank.
Only Vista Bank?
Kerewan, yes.
Yes.
How about Eco Bank?
Ako Eco Bank.
Eco Bank obe farafenye le.
That's in
And
Farafenye.
Trust Bank.
Trust Bank?
Obe farafenye.
That's in Farafenye.
But what I mean is, do you also deposit money into these three banks?
Ako fo ni bank sabol be ifa ko do samo bank sabol la ba.
Ani kabrim bengen sanja lenkata submission la sub treasury. Nka submit yasin mi ya tel kata bank. O time Eco Bank lebeja ni Trust Bank. Eco Bank running office of Manjam.
As I said earlier on, when I was at Jeng Sanyal, whenever I go for submission, I go to Yasin Fai, who used to take these monies and go and make deposits. And at that time, there was 2 banks. Eco
No,
Bank
I am
and
saying
Bank.
when you started deposit money to the bank from 2020 moving forward, which of the banks do you bank
Vista.
Vista.
Only Vista Bank.
Vista.
Ako Odamalem.
Odamalem Kerewan.
That's the only bank in Kerewan.
So we have the two of you, your speeches overlapping. Maybe we give time, the interpreter and the witness. Mr. Kanteh.
Yes.
You have to allow the interpreter to finish.
Okay.
Before you reply.
Okay.
Do you understand that?
Okay. Yes.
You are speaking in Wolof, right?
Ako abidamen to beri kama neka kama lepo. Sai hangi kumo memo ise so ninga fo ipara ifanan sama. Very well.
Now, in your statement, you have said that you will deposit the remaining cash into the council accounts at Eco Bank, Trust Bank, and Vista Bank.
Ako ela statement oto ine fo ko di to men katu bulu ikaw samale yalandi Eco Bank wala Vista Bank.
Ha. Ngawale safeje.
That is what
submit me ya atekata bank na wolto.
That is what I have said. The reason why I say so is because of the person whom I used to make submission to. That is the banks where he used to make deposits.
But go ahead.
That almost 2018, 2019.
This was 2018, 2019 while I was at Jeng Sanyal.
Yes.
I did not mention that there at this time.
But in 2020 it's only Vista Bank.
Yes.
2021 Vista Bank draw.
2021 to only Vista Bank.
2021 over Vista Bank.
Correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, for instance, I have your cash book for 2021.
Ako sali ila cash book over 2021.
We have a GTR receipt 2934528.
Ako GTR receipt obigere bi alako akawala no mole foyote.
You have a collection of $83,620.
Ako kodo membi je wala $83,650. $20.
This money would have been paid into the bank.
Ako ni kodo ngam ijan sa kodo be sama bank.
Nga kodo samba bank and ning CEO nyimi benuje CDK to na sulata kodo la director of finance aka odal I call kanyini nga fokodo bembulle.
I used to take the money to the bank, but the director who was there, CDK Ture, whenever he needs money, he will call me, CEO. He will call me to say whether I have monies with me there.
Do you, if you give the CEO money, do you record that?
Akoni kodo the CEO la fa ika wo safet karalabo.
Nka ani nka aka for voucher le dinna.
No, he used to give me
amount of diala, nga kodo min diala.
The amount I gave to him, he will just record a voucher and give it to me.
Where are those vouchers?
Ako voucher le.
Ani ndara submission nga wale samba.
Whenever I go for submission, there are the vouchers I used to submit.
But you will give the CEO cash.
Ako baraka CEO ka kodo le diala.
The amounts, do you recall the amounts that you will give the CEO?
Ako fe hakilo be nanga mo like kame the CEO la ba.
No, na kodo tambul wado wada ka kaito le dinna because wale munna sedoti.
Whatever I gave him money, he issued a receipt for me. That is my witness.
We understand, but the range, sometimes we demand 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 50,000. You tell us how much you used to give him.
Ako bari sa niya jube asikeno akananga moment ay bulaman ke adia hay mama ke price kilinta ako jelle jelle di atela bari wa do bi asikeno wili tang wili lu yewendela. Yes.
Kata.
Yes, sometimes from 10,000 upwards.
So we have your statement here.
Ako ngela statement soro jele.
Where you were explaining that you sometimes give money to the CEO. Is that correct?
Glabe ala ko fango ya fole ko wati dol ka soto bi ala ko ka ko do di CEO la ko fo mo to jati. Yes.
Let me read. You said the first page.
Ako kay to follow.
I was instructed by the former chief executive of CDK to collect these payment vouchers with with attached invoices.
Ako ite fango ina ta faje ko siri lo kalmo di la siri toure memu si oti pruyo ko do samba ani voucher solo.
From the accounts office.
Membe account office.
Through either the Director of Finance, Abdullah Khan,
Pruya the Director of Finance Abdullah Khan,
or Bunja Jallo, Account Assistant.
Wala Bunja Jallo, Account Register.
And Nawan Kamara, Finance Manager.
Nawan Kamara, me and Golem Finance Manager.
There has been continuous. Sorry. I was reading from the wrong statement. Let me take it again. The first page. The last paragraph. The 10th line. The 10th line of the last paragraph. You said, I can vividly remember that there were instances that I would be directed by the Director of Finance, Abdullah Khan. Director of Finance, Abdullah Khan. To give cash to the former CEO, Sidi Keture.
Former CEO, Sidi Keture.
With amounts ranging from $10,000 to $20,000. That this practice was continuously happening anytime the CEO needs money from the council. But it does not appear as if you were given a voucher for this. It seems the way it is written, it appears as if you will only be instructed by the Director of Finance. That CEO is coming, just give CEO $10,000. And when he comes, you will give him. And when you go for submissions, they will give you a GTR receipt to say that the money has been accounted for. Is that the case?
Yes.
Yes to what?
Vouchers
Whenever I gave him money, he issued vouchers. I did not mention this in my statement at the time.
Are you giving vouchers all the time that he asks for money?
That is my evidence, because if I give him money so he did not give me any paper, that means I have no evidence.
Now sometimes these vouchers, what would they be for? What payment?
No, I cannot be able to say so.
You cannot read?
I do read.
You don't read the vouchers?
I cannot remember all the vouchers.
I didn't ask you to remember all. I just asked you to remember one or two instances where you know the voucher is for either fuel or something else. You would know, you should know.
Fuel receipt
You used to give fuel receipts.
You can't have a receipt if you don't have, if you haven't paid. You can't have a fuel receipt for a voucher when payment had not been done.
Aussi voucher race amount of delay
whatever the monies you give, that's the one they wrote or write and give it to you.
So the truth is you don't even verify these vouchers. Right?
Yes.
You don't verify it.
You know, they are our bosses, so whenever they request money from you, if you have the money, you must give them money.
Because
you have the powers.
And if you don't give them the money, what is your worry? What are you afraid of? What do you think will happen if you don't give them the money if they ask for it?
Yeah, sometimes it happens when he demanded monies, or you don't one second occasion you don't give him monies, he might request you to close the cash book and come.
Mr. Boja, I didn't get that part.
He is saying,
yes,
whenever you don't give him monies, once, twice, through his request, he might demand you or order you to close your cash book and come back.
Okay. Now, we have another issue regarding trade license collection.
Ako kudo bije fana membu lansino la trade license sol wala wafila la lansino la alkamen collect.
We have a team that does this collection.
Ako foka fo be bulle ba mel kanyinke.
Ha.
Yes.
How many of you?
Almo jalu.
Okay, so I start now from 2018 kabudumbengen Sanjal.
When I was at Njel Sanjal in the year 2018.
Okay, Omar Sonko, late Omar Abantale.
Although he is deceased, Omar Sonko.
Yeah, Yasin Katela Bula Ngatana area Ngata demand not D.
He is always dispatched by Yasin to go to our side to give the demand notes.
Onin collection of Anasita.
And when it is time for collection,
so night our collection in the area Banta.
I will go with him for collection, but whenever I exhaust my area,
then at time Murnam Farafeni sub treasury to continue Farafeni because Farafeni
he will come back to Farafeni sub treasury because that is where he is posted and continued therein.
Then 2019, Kabintata Oponyomi.
When I went to Oponyomi in 2019.
Okay, what of Fananing Pa Omar Ndao and late Pa Sonko, Fana Bantale, Ntolebenu the same team.
There myself, Pa Omar Ndao and one
Pa Dembo Sonko, but
he's Dembo Sonko. This is
Ntolebenu team.
We were in the same team.
Is that all?
Ako Damalem.
Then Kabri moved to Central Badibu Fana.
When I went to Central Badibu.
Okay, 2021. 2023, Ofana Timo Bijel.
From 2021 to 2023, I had a team therein.
Yeah, because 2022 you registered already for collection.
When I went there 2022, I found that it was already registered and they did the collection already.
2021, 2023, Namang Kamara and Omar Tarawal team.
From 2021 to 2023, myself and Nama Kamara, we were the same team.
Now, you will have a cash book for the trade license that is different from this one?
Ako trade license, alga cash book also be alga ode nyimangli.
No, safe book ole kono.
We used to write it or record it in a book.
Yes, it's the cash book. When you receive cash, you have your. It's separate from the one you have submitted.
Ako sign cash book oni woni nyinu mangli mi alga yemenu dundi sign commission.
Correct?
Yes.
Now where are these cash books?
Ako sign cash book ole.
And the collection like Katara office.
Whenever I'm done with the collection, I left it at the office.
Which office is that?
Ako office juma clean
Kerewan, the main office.
Kerewan, our main office.
Who has custody of the cash book for
the
Katara finance department, maybe director of finance.
The finance department, the director of finance.
That's Mr. Khan.
Yes. Mr. Khan.
Now, when you collect revenue for the trade license, do you take the money to the bank?
Yes, that's
correct. Which bank?
Well, okay, 2018, 2019, we submit yasin miya wale kata eco and trust. But kabrin ntara janatoni.
2018, 2019, as I said earlier on, I used to submit it at Farafenye Sub Treasury at Yasin, who used to deposit these monies in Eco Bank and Trust Bank.
That's for the rates.
Ako won rates the Cordalo.
Anil Lansino Abe.
All together.
It's all in one, this book.
Ako be ni booking olembang. Akasa fe ni booking oto.
Your collections for the rates and the license, are they in one book?
Ako sai lempol mi alko kodala lempolu ani wafir la sino la alkamenta alka obe sa fe bukili ngoni kono
cash book wa
cash book
ha
yes
where is that cash book?
Ako cash book ni le
na cash book
I gave you a cash book.
Now, you are saying these cash books are for trade and license as well.
Ako sa ilafta afala nying cash
For
book.
rates and license.
Rates and license all them.
Ninga fengo feng collect ka enter jail.
Whatever we collect, we enter it there.
So even with the team you have, the collections are recorded here.
Ako sa hanu wo team ole ni men ka tanu ngal ka collection okay wo be al ka sa fe nyim bu golle kono.
Okay, 2019. Kabrimbe openyume because pa Omar Ndaw wala mun team leader team num.
When I was at Opunyomi in the year 2019, Pa Umar was our team leader.
Okay, from 2020 kata 2023 that one obenna cash book kono. How obenna ka 2020 kabinga collection will start. Bunja was there and in think Usman Juf.
When I started collecting in the year 2020, Usman and one Juf was there.
Not 2020. Not 2020. 2020 at collection only started. 2021 them Bunja and Usman and Intembe team killing. So in this book kabana office there. Ninga min kuntu. Ninga min collect then ikatale.
Normally in 2020, whenever we do collection, we enter it in a book of which they come along with that book from Farafenni. So we do enter and they go along with it.
So
where is that book?
Ako buko nyile.
No, Oman Trante Ndabulu. Oman Trante Koto.
I don't have that book with me.
Now, you had said your team with Naman Kamara, the finance manager, and Omar Tarawale, the task force you've had to collect and issue demand notes and collect payments?
2021 at 2020.
This was in 2022, 2021.
Yes.
Yes.
You had said that you will sometimes give monies to the CEO as well, CDK today.
Ako ifangole afako wadobi ka kodo di CEO la. Come finance manager ka fo ye menke. Inyanta menke la. Very well, yes.
Why?
Ako munata sabu.
CEO wala atelbe nyata atelbe koma.
CEO is the leader and the head. He's the head. Whatever he said, you must do it. A matter of must.
That's how you understand it.
Yes, that is how I say it. Because if you don't do so, he can involve you in a problem.
Like what kind of problem?
He can call you, take your cash book and your book, and just keep it. You have no powers to do anything.
How is that a problem? If you are called and they take your cash book, but how is that a problem?
Because you use powers.
No, but why is that a problem? You are employed to collect revenue. You'll be paid at the end of the month. If they collect the cash book and you are not working, you are paid. How is that a problem?
Ako sai beri to leta do ko la prukata lempolta. Ako mo kengolo ni e buko tai bulu ko ko karata do ko la barikejo. Ako muna problem be odole ba.
Nyado nyama problem de ba nyado nyama be ka problem because mo le je do ko la e man ne je kata do ko la.
Another way around there is no problem, but if you see it another way around there is a problem because people who see you or who know you're going to work, they will realize that now you are not working.
Yeah, no, you're working, you're going to work, but you don't have any responsibility.
Ako yes, e kata do ko la. Munta ko nyanto le table, iman nyanta dile nyanta mengela.
So what is the problem you are avoiding? It's certainly not taking your cash book.
It's certainly
not taking your cash book. So what is the problem? You afraid you may be terminated as well?
As I can already.
Yes, he can do so.
Mr. Ture, for the trade license as well, you have been banking with Vista Bank?
License bank ke Vista Bank. Yes.
Are you the one who goes to the bank on behalf of the team?
Ifamole kata bank yalla ka photo yalla ba wala team ni membe do ko.
Tumando katale tumando Umar Tarawale kata.
Yes, sometimes I do go, sometimes I do go, sometimes Omar Tarawale goes.
All right. One Tarawale, which Tarawale is that? Omar Tarawale.
When I'm talking, if you talk, I'm not hearing.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Which Tarawale is that? Is Omar Tarawale?
Omar Tarawale. Yes.
Very well. Mr. Kanteh, I believe that's all. That we will ask the commissioners if they have questions. You know, I had told you, don't let your speech not overlap with the interpreter.
Very well.
I'm
Ako
sorry.
sa niku aparate balle bare bajila ko alfal men be siri natra fana ye nyinin karo so be nyinin kala menna. Ako asikero abe be nyinin kala inshallah. Very well.
Thank you, Mr. Kanteh.
Ako Kanteh abaraka bage.
We will review your cash books.
Ako mbela cash book su jubela.
And if we have the need to call you back,
Ako fana ninga nyanto so pour que commandi.
we'll call back for you to come and clarify.
Ako mbe command la pour na aid lal senandi. Ilembe sular ndame pour dabe senandi ndoli.
And thank you, you are discharged.
Thank you
Please
very
call
much.
the next one.
Ako sanya ko singe bola le sitano. Very well.
Good afternoon. No witness. You can stand here. Welcome to this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and Related Matters.
Thank you.
Madam Witness, what is your religion?
Muslim.
In which language do you wish to make your testimony?
English.
Do you wish to swear by the Holy Quran or make an affirmation?
Holy Quran.
Madam Chair, the witness wishes to swear by the Holy Quran. Hold the Holy Quran and then repeat after me. I, Fatoumata Jaiteh,
Fatoumata Jaiteh,
do swear that
do swear that
I'll speak the truth,
I will speak the truth,
the whole truth,
the whole truth,
and nothing but the truth.
and nothing but the truth.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you. You may be kindly seated. Madam Chair, the witness is sworn. I have the honor to hand over the witness to for us to proceed.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Is it Madam or Miss?
Madam.
Madam.
Yes.
Madam Jaiteh, you are welcome.
Thank you.
Councillor, you may proceed.
Yes. What is your name, Madam Jaiteh?
Fatoumata Jaiteh,
What is your address?
Kerewan.
You have been appointed by Kerewan Area Council as a procurement officer, is that correct?
Yeah, procurement clerk.
Procurement?
Clerk.
Clerk.
Yes.
So who is the procurement officer?
Just recently, I am appointed as procurement officer
You have been the clerk for how long? Since 2016?
to 2023 rather.
Okay. And then in 2023, you have been promoted to a procurement officer.
Yeah.
So do you have your appointment letter?
Yes.
May I please see it? Thank you. We apply to tender the offer of appointment letter addressed to the witness Fatoumata Jaiteh, 1st of December 2015, and the appointment as procurement officer, 28th of April 2023, into evidence as an exhibit.
A letter dated the 1st of December 2015 with reference KAC/ADM/69/01 in brackets 117. It is addressed to Fatoumata Jaiteh with the subject re-offer of appointment. And it is signed by the Chief Executive Officer. It is copied to the Chairman, Governor, Chairman Service Commission, Director of Finance, Director of Planning and Development, and a file copy is maintained. A letter dated the 28th of April 2023. This letter is from the Ministry for Lands, Regional Government and Religious Affairs. It has reference LM 31/3. Let me take this again. The letter from the Ministry of Lands is dated the 28th of April 2023. It has reference LM 31/135/01 in brackets 133. It is addressed to Ms. Fatoumata Jaiteh, and it has the subject appointment as procurement officer. This letter is signed by Gomez D for permanent secretary. It is copied rather to the Local Government Service Commission, Chairman, Kerewan Area Council, Chief Executive Officer, Director of Finance, and a file copy is maintained. These two documents are admitted together as exhibit, and they are marked as LGC/KEAC/FG in brackets 1/001.
As the Commission places. Now, what is your educational background?
Advanced diploma in public procurement.
When?
2023.
Okay. When you were employed as a procurement clerk, what was your experience?
Come again?
When you were employed as a procurement clerk,
Yeah.
what was your qualification or experience?
Diploma.
Diploma in what?
Procurement.
In 2016?
No,
Okay, when did you get your diploma?
2019.
Your certificate?
2016.
16. So by the time you were employed in 2016, you've had a certificate in procurement?
No. I was employed by the council and then sent to study.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. And then, but it doesn't take long, the certificate program. How long is that?
6 months.
6 months for the certificate program. And a diploma program?
Same.
6 months as well. And you have finished the certificate?
Please answer, don't nod your head, because we will not hear and we will not be able to take your evidence.
Thank you.
Yes.
Right. Thank you. So you have done the certificate, the diploma, and the advanced diploma?
Yes.
Okay. Now, working for Kanteh Area Council, well, you have given a statement.
Kerewan.
Yes, you have given a statement for working for Kerewan Area Council.
Yes.
We will show you the copy of the statement. Please go through the statement. The last page will have your name and a signature.
Yeah.
Is that your signature?
Yes.
We apply to tender the statement of the witness, Fatoumata Jaiteh. The date is 3rd of February 2025. into evidence as an exhibit.
The statement dated the 3rd of February 2025 is hereby admitted in evidence, and it is marked as LGC/KEAC/FJ in brackets 1/002.
As the commission places. Now, Madam Jaiteh, in 2018, you have had your education in procurement and an experience as well.
Yes.
Correct? Because you have already worked for council for 2 years. Between 2016 to 2018, that's 2 years.
Yes.
2 years, 3 years. So basically, in 2018, you would have been in the position to advise council in relation to procurement.
Yes.
How many of you were in the procurement unit?
Only me.
Come again?
I am there alone.
Alone?
Yeah.
Now, what is the procurement activity in council? Have you been involved in procurement activities by the council itself?
No, not most of the procurement is carried out by me.
Why? Do you know why?
No.
They don't involve you?
No.
For most of the procurement that they carry out?
Yes.
Now, at what time do you get involved?
Just sometimes they will involve me, but most of the times they will carry the procurement by themselves.
Is there a contracts committee?
Yeah.
Do you have a contracts committee?
Yeah, there's contract committee.
Who is in the contracts committee?
Myself, CEO, Director of Finance, Director of Planning,
Right.
and 4 elected councillors.
Do you have sit-ins and meetings to discuss procurement issues?
Yes.
Regularly?
Not regularly.
How often?
When we are to conduct a procurement, that's the time we normally sit.
But you have said they do not involve you for the most part.
The ones that I'm involved in, that's the time we normally sit. Because they will only involve me in a procurement that is huge amount, or it will require for me to send it to GPPA for approval.
And that is the only time that they will involve you?
Yeah, but not in most cases.
So, okay, let me help you by going through your statement. It may refresh your memory. The second paragraph of the first page, third paragraph, sorry, it reads, regarding procurement process at the council, I understand that the majority of the procurement transactions at the council did not follow due process. As staff members deployed at Farafanya and Barra Sub-Treasury will make their procurement activities at their respective places without the knowledge of the procurement unit. What do you mean by this?
Okay. Most of the procurement will be done at the field level, not at the office.
At the what level?
At the field level.
At the field level?
Field level.
Field level?
Yeah.
Sub-treasurer?
Yes.
Okay. Not at the office, so you will not be involved?
No.
Said similarly, staff at the head office make several procurement transactions without my involvement. As the procurement officer, I was not involved by the management in majority of the procurement activities, but will be directed to provide required documentation after payments are already effected. What are you trying to say here?
Now, okay, the CEO will only ask me to document the document after, when those people have made submission to the office. So I will just attach my necessary document to it, to the invoices.
What kind of documents? The forms?
Yeah, the forms.
So this after the effect?
Yes.
That payments have already been made, so you will just attach the necessary forms?
Yes.
For it to appear as if it has followed the process?
Yeah.
In reality, that's not the case?
Yeah.
But why do you do it? Why do you do it?
It's just an instruction from the CEO, so.
No, but I know probably you're a bit young. You appear to be young with no disrespect. My point is I'm trying to understand why you will just follow the instructions of the CEO. Maybe he is taking advantage of your age. But my point is, you and I know Ordinarily, you should not allow that. Once they have done procurement without your input, then you should not fill the forms just to make it appear as if they have met up with the requirements.
Yeah, that's true. But later on, when I talked to them and they refused, after around November 2021, I wrote a letter to them. If they don't stop, I will also stop attaching my document to it, and which I did.
Okay, where is that letter? And I'm Jaiteh, that's brave of you.
Attached to that, to my statement, is there?
All right. We apply to tender a letter with the heading notification letter addressed to the CEO, Kerewan Area Council, from the witness, the procurement clerk at the time, Fatoumata Jaiteh, into evidence as an exhibit. It's a photocopy. Do you have the original letter?
Yeah, that's what I'm checking.
Do you have the original?
Yeah, that's what I'm checking. I think I have it with me here.
We will give you a minute to see whether you can find it. If you can't see it, then you can always submit it later.
A letter dated the 4th of November 2021, addressed to the CEO, Kerewan Area Council, with the subject notification letter. The letter is signed by Fatoumata Jaiteh, procurement clerk. It is copied to the chairman, Kerewan Area Council, director of finance, director of planning and development, and a file copy is maintained with also the records office been provided for with a copy. This letter is admitted in evidence and it is marked as LGC/KEAC/FJ in brackets 1/003.
Ask the commission, please. Now, Madam Jaiteh, we can proceed.
Okay.
Then when you've seen the letter, you can always talk to Mr. Kamara, the registrar.
Okay.
And then you will try to get it admitted.
Thank you.
Now, let me read the letter, if I may. It says, addressed to the CEO, Kerewan Area Council, dear sir, the subject is notification letter. I write to inform you that starting from 1st of January 2022, the procurement unit of Kerewan Area Council shall stop filing backdated invoice and receipts because it's not the right procurement procedure. From January, we will be following the right procurement procedures. Any item needed for Kerewan Area Council, a requisition form must be filled first and sent to the right authorities for approval. From there, the procurement department can start the process. Your cooperation is highly needed. Thank you. Yours sincerely, Fatoumata Jaiteh, procurement clerk. You have copied the chairman?
Yes.
You've copied the director of finance, Kerewan Area Council?
Yes.
Sorry, Kerewan Area Council? The director of planning and development?
Yes.
You wrote this? Who advised you to write this?
Nobody.
You decided that it is the right thing to do?
Yes.
And you wrote this to the authorities?
Yes.
No, I think it's important because we have seen people who are way older than you in council. By far, they can probably be your parents. I'm saying it in a very respectful way, but you had the courage to write this. And you meant it?
Yes.
What did they say?
sometimes they think that I just want to implicate them, so that's why I don't want to fill the form, so, but I stopped.
In the beginning, you did not want to implicate them, but afterwards you decided that this is the wrong thing to do, and so it should stop.
Yeah.
Did they comply? Did they respond to you?
No.
Did they comply?
No.
But you stopped as well?
Yes.
Okay. Let me pause here for a while and allow the commissioners to ask you questions, if they have any.
Huh?
I believe it's very courageous to take this step.
Yes, Madam Jaiteh.
Yes.
There has been some procurement reports.
Yes.
Did you go through some of these reports that the procurement office, their review reports that they make at the end of the year?
Yes.
And do you respond to some of these queries they raise in those reports?
Yes, we respond.
You respond?
Yes.
Okay. So you will provide us with those responses that you have made to some of the procurement reports that have been sent, highlighting the serious lack of compliance with procurement procedure at the council. All right? Please note that.
Okay.
All right. Council, you may proceed.
Yes. Jaiteh, before I proceed, I've always said we need more women in our system. Probably we will have less problems with our public funds and accountability. When I said this, someone attacked me sometime, but apparently let's proceed with other issues. Do you have the monthly returns?
No.
Is there a procurement meeting that you have attended and taken minutes for the contracts committee?
Yes. Yes.
Do you have some of those minutes?
These are the ones that I have here.
Yes, may I please see? We apply to tender the following documents. The first is Contract and Development Committee meeting, 2nd August 2018. We have the Contract and Development Committee meeting, 24th of October 2018. The minutes of Kerewan Area Council Senior Management meeting held on 31st of July 2018. Kerewan Area Council Finance and Contracts Subcommittee meeting. We have the Kerewan Area Council Contract Committee meeting held at the CEO's office on the 25th of November 2021. And we have the Kerewan Area Council Contract Committee meeting 19th of April 2022 to be admitted into evidence and marked accordingly. We apply to have these exhibits admitted into evidence and marked accordingly.
The Kerewan Area Council Contract and Development Committee meeting minutes dated the 24th of October 2018. The Contract and Development Committee meeting minutes dated the 2nd of August 2018. The minutes of the Kerewan Area Council Senior Management meeting held on the 31st of July 2018. The Finance and Contract Subcommittee meeting minutes held on the 28th of November 2020. The Contract Committee meeting minutes held on the 25th of November 2021. And the Contract Committee meeting minutes held on the 19th of April 2022 admitted in a bundle as exhibit in evidence, and they are marked as LGC/KEAC/FJ in brackets 1/004.
Ask the Commission, please. Now, you had in your statement specifically pointed out the CEO, the two CEOs, CDK today,
Yes.
and Isamba Kaili for directly interfering with procurement.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
You had said that you have made several complaints, verbal complaints to this effect, but to no avail. What do you mean by this?
Like, I just have to go to them and be talking to them to stop what they are doing. So that's the time after on, I went and wrote this during Samba MKL time. I wrote that letter to him.
All right. Now, on the issue of the council tractors, what do you have to say about that?
I have nothing to say.
The continuous maintenance of the council tractors, you were never aware
I was
of this?
not aware.
The major contracts that were awarded, which one did you participate in?
Again?
We have the CEO's residence in Kerewan that was rehabilitated, or you recall this?
Yes.
What was your involvement?
I was fully involved.
You were?
I was fully involved.
How were you involved in it? What process was followed?
Due process, because we sent everything to GPPA for approval, and later on they approved it.
Was it single sourced or was it RFQ?
RFQ.
And the contractor, how was the contractor appointed?
Come again?
The contractor involved, do you recall how many people were shortlisted?
3.
3.
We collect quotation, yes.
And how did you collect these 3 minimum quotations?
I have a form 101. So that's why we put the NTBOQ, the list of the things that we required. And I send it to them, and after they send their information.
Right. Do you have a list of qualified contractors, those who are registered with GPA as well?
No, I don't have their list, but it's just few within that end that are registered with GPPA.
Okay.
Like Mahmoud Anson, Ibrahim Bayo, and Lamin Sano.
Okay. Do you conduct market surveys?
No.
Is there any reason why?
There is no reason.
Or there must be a reason. Maybe you have a difficulty at work. Do you have the required support that you need to conduct a market survey? If the commissioners are here, you have to speak out. If you have any challenges that you have faced, now is the time that you explain what the issue is at your workplace, what you expect that the unit should be, the challenges you think you are facing, some of the things that are really basic that you should have, that you do not have. You may say it, because to conduct market survey is a requirement, right?
Yeah.
You know why it is important to have a market survey?
Yes.
Why?
It will help you to analyze and predict the market price or even the industry trend.
Exactly.
Within the area.
So that you will have or attain value for money.
Yeah.
So the goods that you will pay for, you will definitely have its right value,
yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
So it's important.
Yes.
Is that not the case?
Yeah.
So why were you not being able to do it?
No reason, actually.
No reason.
Yes.
Do you have a vehicle?
No.
Do you have a laptop?
No.
You are alone in the office?
I have an assistant.
When? Since when?
2019, but he was appointed 2023.
But the procurement unit, you don't have a laptop.
Yes.
You have a desktop.
We have a desktop.
It's functional?
Yes.
You have internet?
Yes.
Access? All right. Now the other issue is the monthly returns. Even if it is 5 or 6 or 7, why is it difficult to have the monthly returns?
Because at times before those people make submission, it will be late. Because as the law requires, every 15th of the month you should submit. So at times before they submit, it will be late. So
You mean
that's
before the CEO submits?
No, before the people down the field, because most of them, they will submit their receipt, the ones that they procure down there. And for me, at times, I will sit a whole month without procuring, so I will just wait on them. And sometimes it will be late before the document arrive at the office, so that's why they use.
So do you have a procurement file for the small procurement that you have been doing, the minimal ones that you have been doing at your level?
The files are here.
They're here?
Yeah.
They've been submitted?
Yeah.
Now, the feeding, there was an issue regarding feeding that used to occur every day at council.
Yes.
That council will cook in Kerewan area council. I'm not sure whether the other area councils, but we know for Kerewan for sure that they have lunch every day. Do they have breakfast?
Yes. No,
breakfast
lunch. Lunch.
Only lunch for all the staff?
Yes.
Now, do they follow procurement for this?
No.
Who decides? The CEO?
Yes.
All right. Now, the last issue is, what are the challenges for the procurement unit?
Interference of the procurement.
That's number one, which you are really addressing.
And most of the procurement down there, the suppliers and the contractor down there are not registered with the authority.
Okay, number two. How about training?
Yeah, training also.
Do they have a policy for training? Do you know whether there's a pathway, there's a hope that you will have training for you and your staff if you have any in relation to procurement, because you've stopped at advanced level, whether there is any possibility that you may have a training?
Yeah, it's in the budget.
It's in the budget?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. Unless there are questions for Madam Jaiteh, that's all for Madam Jaiteh.
Madam Jaiteh,
Naam.
As per your field, as procurement, looking at the contracts that have been executed, do you have any sort of oversight to check whether monies expended for these projects have been properly executed? Because we have seen, based on the records we have seen projects executed but were so woefully done. The council continuously spends money in the maintenance of these projects. Do you do any form of assessment to see monies expended, whether it is expended properly?
No, I did not.
Are you supposed to do any assessment after? Is it provided for or is it not provided for?
I don't think so. Yeah.
All right. So you just make sure that when the contracts are given, they are given to the right people.
Yes.
And they will execute based on, you
Yeah.
understand,
Yeah.
the requirements.
Yes.
Thank you. Is that all?
Yes, Madam Chairperson, that's all for this witness.
Is that all for today?
Yes, let me confirm with Mr. Kamara, the registrar. Please speak into the microphone, Mr. Kamara.
Lead counsel, that's all for today.
Hello. I would like to have the original, my documents, the copies, the original copies.
Which ones?
The one that I submitted to him, the minutes. They are the original.
No, this is, we require to have the originals.
Oh.
After the commission, you will have your documents back.
How about my appointment?
You can request for this to be copied so that you can have them in your file.
Okay.
The ones that we have admitted. You could liaise with the registrar to have them photocopied for you, for you to have the copies for your file.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Madam Jaiteh. If there is any need for you to clarify any issue during the course while we are at Kerewan, we will call you. But in the event that we don't have any issue, thank you so much for coming.
Okay.
And you are discharged.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. And we have noted also the concerns you have raised with respect to your office.
Come again?
I said we have noted the concerns you have raised with respect to your office and the challenges you have.
Okay, thank you.
All right. We will rise.